What's going on, you guys? I hope y'all are having another good day, bringing you guys more content today on Sunday. Just wanted to say thank you guys for checking out the video, checking out the channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So today's video is going to be a one that I've had a lot of people asking me about within the last couple months, and then also I'm going to be answering questions that we're just going to say they're the most frequently asked questions. Okay, so off the bat, I'm going to be doing a video on we're gonna say top 3 questions I get asked the most on my channel between YouTube and Instagram. But the first question is going to be, hey, what's all done to your truck? So we're going to be doing a general walk around on my 2008 Dodge Ram 2500 Mega Cab with a 6.7 liter Cummins engine in it. We're going to be doing a walk around on that. I'm going to show, I think the last one I did was back in, I think it was like after I put the 22x14 Anthem wheels on, so probably like April-ish time frame, May. It was after I had surgery. We're going to be doing a walk around the entire truck, and then I'm going to be talking about upcoming mods and future near plans for the truck. Like what is, what's going to be happening to the truck within the next 6 to 9 months from now, okay? I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. I know I'm going to enjoy filming it, and if you haven't already, please hit that like button on this video because we're about to have a good time. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in a split. All right, you guys, so right here, we got my pride and joy of the channel. This is the original founder of Everything Diesel channel, okay? Back when I used to have a 6.0 Power Stroke, I wasn't making videos on YouTube, so nobody knew who I was. But this is it, man. This is the OG. I did pull the hood down just so, y'all can see what it looks like when the hood's down. We're about to be, okay, let me stop because I'm about to be tripping all over the place. All right, so walk around. We'll start on the outside and then we'll work our way on to the inside. So right here, we have a 6.7 liter Cummins inline 6 engine. That's what comes with these trucks if you opt for the diesel engine mode, okay? On my engine, I do have aftermarket parts on here. We have things such as a aftermarket intake. A lot of people think these are pusher intakes, but to be honest with you, there are a lot of companies that make generic intakes like this, and this is one of them. When people ask me what intake do I have, yes, I say I have a pusher intake just because it's simple. I don't even remember. This was a Rudy's diesel intake manifold. They make them. It's easier to say pusher because everybody knows the company pusher intake system. They make turbos or compound kits and all that stuff. So I got a pusher intake manifold. Underneath that, I got a grid heater delete plate right down there. You obviously cannot see it because the intake's installed, okay? So I got that. We got red top Optima batteries. Over here on this side, where everybody seems to enjoy the most, we have a 2nd gen swap setup turbo. So I no longer have a 3rd gen manifold setup. I have a 2nd gen setup with a Smedden diesel 3-piece manifold, along with a currently Smedden diesel S464 turbo with a cast wheel. I did recently do a swap from a 467 with a billet wheel, 1.0 AR 87 millimeter turbine housing, and I kind of went down to a 464 cast wheel with a 83 millimeter turbine housing, okay? We have that running to some 3.5-inch boost pipes from Mishimoto, and a lot of you guys did not know this, but I do have the Mishimoto intercooler. I do not have a stock intercooler. I haven't had it for a long time. I do have a video on my channel from last year, April, May-ish, when I installed the Mishimoto intercooler. Got a sweet deal on eBay for this. I think I paid like $500 and some change for the intercooler and pipes included, which this is like $1,000 kit right here for the intercooler. So we got the Mishimoto intercooler, which is a awesome, highly recommended upgrade. Down here in the front, I'm rocking I think it's a 42-inch curved aux beam light bar. I say 42, I think, because I honestly don't remember the measurements. This is either a 42 or a 40-inch curved light bar. It is RGB, so it has all colors. You just have to download the app from Auxbeam or from the app store. You can download it. You can change the colors, strobe lights, all the stuff. It's super helpful at nighttime when I'm like hunting or I'm in the woods or I'm on a dark ass back road. Y'all from the country, y'all know how these country roads can be, man, when they dark as hell. We got that. Also on the engine, pull myself back in here so I don't drift away. We already went ahead and did a CCV delete on this truck. Right now, I'm currently running just a little out filter because my CCV filter inside, I replaced it with a OEM one. So originally when I did my CCV delete, I gutted the filter, I put it back in. Problem with that was way back when I gutted my filter, I cut too far out where the seam's at, where it mates along the bottom of the valve cover, and what happened was that caused a lot of oil leaks. So I had like a ton of oil residue on the sides down there by the intake plenum, or I don't even know, or rocker plenum. I had a shit ton of oil all around there. So I went ahead and bought a brand new CCV filter from Mopar, put that in, and then for now I'm just rocking that little filter there. I do intend on installing my catch can again because that was a really good mod. It actually worked too. You guys, a lot of you guys have seen that video. A lot of you have came to my channel because you saw that video, so you guys know about that. Underneath the valve cover, we don't have anything fancy. Stock injectors, stock springs, push rods, all that stuff. We do have though some ARP 420 head studs, 420, 425. I don't remember what the number is, but we have the ARP head studs. Did that back in winter of this year, so back in January-ish time frame. What else we got? So we got that, boom, boom, boom. That's really it. Oh, and then another thing we have that you can't see is a fuel rail plug on my fuel rail. It's a rail plug there. So what that does is when your injectors are demanding more fuel, your relief plug is going to relieve pressure from going to your injectors, which is essentially starving your injectors of fuel. So what happens is your fuel curve is not going to be as smooth and peaking high. It's going to go up and it's going to drop because that relief valve is stricken in fuel going to that. A lot of people tried to argue with me saying that was the dumbest thing you can do to your truck. Guess what? It's been over a year, thousands of views on that video. I'm still running the rail plug and had to have zero issues with my injectors. And I said this in my video. Once you start running twin CP3s, triple CP3s, when you're pushing crazy fuel, I'm talking like 50,000 PSI rail pressure, like when you're pushing massive fuel, that is when you need that relief valve, okay? Because the stock relief valve is designed to relieve the system, I believe, after like 24,000 PSI. So I have the rail plug on my truck. I have a lot of you guys that have installed a rail plug because you guys were getting check engine lights for rail pressure issues, and you guys said it solved the problem. I'm a firm believer behind it. I love it. I've had zero issues with my fuel rail plug, okay? So we got that. We hit that in the front for the headlights. We have some, they're called Spec D tuning headlights. I got these off of eBay last year. Also, I think they were like 160 bucks. They're LED halo projector lights. So this is your high beam, that's your low beam. These lights, a lot of you guys ask me this, how are the headlights holding up? It's been over a year and a half, and you can be the witness. There's no leaks, no moisture in here. I'm actually really impressed because I was expecting these headlights to leak, turn yellow, all that stuff within a short amount of time, but they're actually been holding up really good, and they look good on the truck. And at nighttime, my lights are super bright, super clear, which leads me to my next thing is for light bulbs. I'm running last fit LED bulbs for my low beams, and I have last fit LED turn signals or switchbacks, okay? So what a switchback is pretty much when you're driving, your turn signal bulb is LED like the low beam is. The minute you want to turn and you hit the signal, it starts to flash orange like a turn signal, so they call it a switchback. So I am running switchback LEDs with last fit low beam LED bulbs. I still have the stock halogen bulbs in it. These headlights, man, they've been doing really good. They don't yellow, they don't do anything. I do wash them, I do put a sealant. They're actually ceramic coated right now from when I ceramic coated the truck, but I mean, it's been almost, next spring will be 2 years having these, and I anticipate them looking just the way they look now. They're gonna look just like that down the road. So moving around, we come to the suspension. We have a Rough Country 5-inch lift kit with, in the front, 2.5-inch spacers on top of the lift kit right there. These springs are not powder coated. I painted these myself. I use engine enamel paint, and they came out really good, and they've been super really durable. The reason why I use engine enamel paint is for that exact reason: heat and stress reduction. Okay, engine enamel paint is known for its high temp, high tolerance to heat cycles. It's good at not cracking under pressure. They're just good, you know what I'm saying? And I've had zero issues with this. I did paint my Rough Country silver shocks. I painted the fronts black and the back ones gold. It gives it a nice clash. I like that theme. I'm really big into gold. That's like one of my favorite colors. So I wanted to be able to display it on my truck, you know what I'm saying? So we come down below the truck, and once again, this video brought a lot of you guys to the channel. We have heavy duty Heim joint crossover steering. I did get rid of the OEM Y style or whatever style. I'm pretty sure it's Y style steering. So I got this from Ranette Ironworks. It's this dude that does custom suspension work in Idaho. He helped me out big time with this stuff, man. Shout out to him, Kevin, for helping out. But yeah, we went ahead and I did Heim joints, heavy duty Heim joints, so no more busted tie rods and all that crap. I did have an issue for a little bit with my alignment not being good, but I recently rotated my tires and went ahead and got it taken care of. So now we're sitting good. Everything's holding up awesome. I also have an adjustable track bar from Ranette Ironworks as well. That helped with centering the axle under the truck, because you guys know once you lift these trucks, the axle kind of wants to shift to one side or another. In my case, it was shifting to the left side, so then by putting that track bar in, I was able to center the axle under the truck perfectly, which helped with the alignment. Part of the rough country lift, you do get a drop bar or a drop bar for your track bar to maintain that stock geometry. Highly recommend having that on if you intend on lifting your truck anything above 2.5 to 3 inches. If you go higher than that, you definitely need to get a drop bar for your track bar. A lot of you guys that have death wobble, that's going to be one of your culprits right there. So we got that, okay. I did debadge this truck completely. I took off, well, yeah, pretty much. I took off the Ram 2500 chrome badge. So this is a Laramine truck. Yes, I know it's kind of weird because we're saying a 2008 Laramine, which compares to nothing like a 2018 or a 2020 Laramine. It's night and day. I mean, back in 2008, if you had a Laramine, all you really got was potential sunroof and plastic wood grain and panel inserts in the inside. So it's whatever. So I debadged it. I did go with blacked out with the red and silver Cumming badges. I wanted to keep it simple but yet noticeable. For tow mirrors, we have 4th gen style tow mirrors up here. I did get them color matched to match the truck professionally. I took it to a paint shop. If you paint yourself, do it yourself, but if you don't paint, I highly recommend taking it to a paint shop and letting them do it. If you rattle can it, it's gonna look decent, but this blends in so well with the truck. People think my truck, I'm not even making this up right now. A lot of people, when I tell them my truck's 2008, they don't believe me. They think it's like a 2010 or 12. Obviously, that's not possible, but they do somehow, okay? So, we got the tow mirrors, 4th gen style, and I don't have the turn signals wired up in the truck for it. What I did was I wired my side markers, so that way when I turn my headlights on, these turn on as well. So that way it just acts like an additional marker light. Up top, we have some smoked out cab lights. This truck from the factory, when I bought it, or this truck originally did not come with cab lights. It sucked, but I ended up drilling holes into my headliner or into my roof, and I installed cab lights on the roof, smoke cab lights. They're not Recon, they're just Amazon cab lights. They all work good, no liquid in them. It doesn't leak in my truck. Like, if you just do it the right way, when you do it, you shouldn't have any issues. So if you're looking at a windshield and you notice you can't see into my truck, that's because I have my windshield tinted. I'll be honest with y'all, I really don't know what tint it is. I think it's a 45, or it's either a 45 or a 35% windshield tint. I got the windshield tinted, and then also got a 5% brow up top. See if you can kind of see it. It's kind of hard to, but I do got that done. For the windows, we got 15% all around. You really can't see inside of it during the daytime, which I love. I get in my truck on a hot day, and it takes maybe 3 to 5 minutes to cool down the truck. And this is a big ass interior too, so y'all know how that is. For wheels, we got 22x14 Anthem equalizers, A7051s. Anthem was kind enough and generous enough to be able to do a partial sponsorship on the channel, so we were able to get these wheels at a good price on the channel. I'm also an Anthem ambassador, so if you are planning on buying Anthem wheels, all you gotta do is mention my name, Cameron Pigott, or Everything Diesel, and that just helps me out because it gives me points, and you can Google it and find it out. All right, so like I told you guys, the rear shocks are sprayed gold. I did that myself. We do have airbags on the back, towing airbags. Okay, a lot of people get confused when you say you got airbags. They think they think about suspension bags, and that's not what these are. These are towing airbags. So when you have a load on your back or in the bed, you can pump up your airbags so that way you level out your truck. Your bed's not dragging. And, you know, that way you maintain good geometry in your leaf springs. I have towing airbags, airlift on that. We got these aftermarket, just eBay, Amazon tail lights. These came with the truck because the smoke tail lights I had, this one actually, the driver one fell out, and I ended up having to take it off. I also have last fit LED reverse backup lights, which are super bright, which is really good because my tent at nighttime is pretty dark. On the tailgate, we got a B&W hitch. This is a 2 5/16 along with a 2-inch turnover ball with a 7-inch drop. I towed my John boat with it perfectly fine, no problems. Also got an 4th gen style tailgate Ram, blacked out Ram emblem badge. I put that on. We have a Leonard, or not Leonard, a Lear camper shell. I got this camper shell back in the spring for like 200 bucks. It was red. You guys seen the video where I painted it. I painted it white, sanded it down, primed it, painted it, put a clear, wet sanded, polished, and it came out really good. It's dirty right now, so it's kind of hard to tell, like it's, you know, and it is a little off from the white from the rest of the truck, but it still looks good to me, man. I mean, you know, it is what it is. We got that. For exhaust, we got a 5-inch straight pipe from Flow Pro. I installed this way back when I deleted my truck, and we got a 8-inch. So we got a 5-inch to 8-inch exhaust tip, black. It's just a $40 exhaust tip I got off Amazon. You guys remember recently I did that probably like a month and a half ago. But we got that. Let's see what else we got interior wise. This is gonna be weird. Actually, no, let me go to the driver's side. So for interior, we got not a whole lot, but we got some cool stuff in there. You know, nothing. It ain't nothing crazy. Decided to cut out again. So, like I said, I only use my Mini Max for trans tuning. In all honesty, if I really wanted to, I could disconnect this and install an Edge CTS2, because once you install the file on the transmission TCM, you don't really need this no more. It's locked in there unless like your TCM fries itself. So now what I use this for is just like, I don't know, monitoring stuff, coolant, boost, trans temp, what else? I think rail pressure I check on there. So that's what my Mini Max was. Now when I first got it, I was using the Mini Max to delete my truck and to drive it, but I don't use that no more for that. I use the EFI Live now. All right. Over here down in the dash sitting, we got a Cobra, just a police scanner. It's really good. Don't ask me what model it is because I have no freaking idea. I bought that thing like 2 years ago, and I didn't install it until like I think last year, end of last year or beginning of this year. So all I know is it's a police scanner from Cobra. You can get them at Walmart, Amazon, eBay. I mean, shit, they always selling them things everywhere. If you don't have one, I highly recommend getting one because they're actually pretty good. I know a while ago they weren't all of that. Over here, this is really what my tuning is right here. My CSP5 switch. I'm able to switch, switch on the fly tuning. So from 1, I don't remember all my horse numbers. I'm pretty sure 1's like modified stock. 2's, I think it's 30, and 60, 90, 120, and I think 200 is tune 5. I usually stay on 4 or 5, depending on what I'm doing, or I don't know, if I'm bored. It just depends, honestly. We got a Pioneer. This is an old school Pioneer deck. It's not super old, but it's just old to me. It's like the AVH, what is that, 280 BT. It has Bluetooth, it's touchscreen, it can play DVDs. It doesn't have HD radio, it doesn't have Sirius, it doesn't have Apple. It's old. I do actually intend on changing out this head unit soon, probably by Christmas. See if I can get me a new radio for Christmas from the wife. So, but yeah. We got that. You guys can see the tent in here right now. So to give you an idea, that's the windshield tinted. When you come out here, if you look here versus here, there's a distinct difference. That's just from the windshield tint. And then if you look at the door here, that's what it looks like when I'm driving. There is an overcast in the sky today, so it might look a little darker than what it really is supposed to look. But as for the interior, I got the weather. Excuse the truck. I know it's dirty, man. I'm hunting. Work. I just have not had time to clean my truck. I got WeatherTech mats. You guys, check me out. If you do not have WeatherTech mats, you need to get some. Whether it's WeatherTech, Husky, or whatever brand, but you need WeatherTech, man. I'm telling you, that should be like the first thing you put in your truck. Especially if you get a new truck, a new Ram, a new whatever. Get you some WeatherTech mats, because cleaning your interior is so much easier when you're not wasting 30 minutes vacuuming out your truck. You take the mat out, rinse it off, spray it with some degreaser, scrub it, rinse it, and it looks brand new again. I freaking love them. So definitely recommend that. One thing I did forget to mention when I was outside was we have an air dog. And you guys, a lot of you know I have an air dog because my my air dog show I had going on like a month ago. But we got an air dog 2.4G, 165 gallon GPH fuel pump. Works really good. It helps with a better throttle response. It doesn't smoke. Now the smoke does have to do with both the tuning and the air dog, but the air dog helps with that. My fuel filters, shit, you get like 15,000 miles out of them things, man. So it's really good stuff. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. I do have aftermarket door speakers. They're component, or they're not component. They're coaxial speakers. So I just swapped out the speakers because these trucks, the Laramies, came with a factory amp from Infinity. I do intend on I want to do some component speakers, probably get like an 8-channel going up in here with some subs. That's also on a Christmas project, so we got some cool shit coming up. I'm trying to make sure I didn't forget nothing. LED fog lights from some Chinese brand, but I have last fit LED bulbs I need to do a review on and put on there. Man, yeah, I feel like I'm missing a lot of stuff, but maybe I hit it all. Who knows? Well, what better of a time to talk about what's going to be happening on the truck within the near future, you guys. Okay, so check it out. Within the near future, not near future, like I said, about 6 to 9 months. We got a lot of things I want to do to the truck. First things first is the wheel setup. The wheel setup will be changing again. I'm not going to talk about what I'm going with or what route, but guess what? This is when you comment down below and tell me what you think I'm going to go with in terms of a wheel setup. Let me know what you think I'm going to do in terms of choosing a wheel setup, stance, all that stuff, okay? So that we got that to look forward to. Lift. So right now we're sitting 5 inches with 2.5 inches on top. So 7.5 in the front, 5-ish, 4.5-ish in the rear. We're going to be going up on that. So comment down below. Tell me what you think. What size lift I'm going to upgrade to. Once you lift the truck, you can only go up. You can't go down. So that's always going to be good. But we will be lifting the truck even more within, I want to say spring. 2020 spring is when this is going to happen. But that's fine. Front bumper. I'm in communications. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know about this. But I am looking at putting an off-road bumper onto the front. It's not going to be some crazy cow grill. Nothing sticking out freaking 2 feet. I can't stand those type of grills in my bumpers in my personal opinion. I'm just not the type of person. I like the sleek, smooth, flowing with the body look. And it's hard because on third gens, they don't make a whole lot of bumpers that are just like made for third gens. Most of them are made for like 4th gens and newer, so it looks good on them. But on a third gen, it's kind of like, okay, I can kind of see what you're doing. So we got that coming. Still got track bars in the garage. I got to get welded on. I was gonna get that done this weekend, but I have a wedding to go to at the end of the month, so I got to save some money because I'm not trying to show up to a wedding broke. We got that sound system, subs in the back. Definitely going to be putting in 212s. I don't know if I want to do JLs or Roxfords. I'm a JL guy, but I have had Roxfords in the past and love them. And all this stuff I'm mentioning, if you guys are selling this stuff for a good deal, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I mean, the worst thing I can say is I'm good or not right now. I mean, so if you got subs made for a third gen mega cab, if you got a lift kit you're letting go for a good price, depending on the height, just shoot me a DM on Instagram, man. It doesn't hurt to say anything. We got that coming up. We got, let's see, something else. Turbo work, engine work, re-gearing of the truck. We're going to be looking at doing 456 gears for the front and the rear axles. We got that. We got a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff we want to do. After the re-gearing, obviously the trans build. Now, you guys, I'm going to be making a video. I don't know when, but it's going to be relatively soon, and it's going to be me talking about why 68 RFE is not as bad of a transmission as you think it is. And I know you guys are getting your mind blown right now because I said that, but just wait for the video. Hear me out, okay? So we got that stuff coming up, you guys. So I mean, you guys can comment down below. Let me know what you think. Remember what I just said to comment on. What wheel setup I will go with, what lift kit setup I will go with. You know what I'm saying? I would love to hear it. What brand subs I'm gonna put into the truck? Okay, I already have a radio in my mind right now that I'm gonna put in this truck. It is gonna be a Pioneer. I think it's like the Navmec or whatever it's called, but it's gonna be a Pioneer doubled in again with Android Play and stuff. And speaking of Android, oh my goodness! So I went to AT&T store this morning or around noonish. I just picked up the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and this phone is freaking sick. Camera is, it's like watching TV. I used to have a Galaxy S8. I'm an Android guy. If you didn't know, I don't fuck with iPhones. But this phone is legit. If you're thinking about getting a new phone and you're kind of like wanting to get something different than everything else, if you haven't had one already, highly recommend checking out the Galaxy 10. The only thing that sucks is as Android lovers, you do lose your headphone jack. But I mean, whatever, man. All phones are gonna lose them eventually. So, all right, you guys. Well, tell me what you think. Comment down below. I would love to hear what you got to say. If you stuck it out this far somehow, please do me that favor and like this video, because you guys know I really appreciate that. You guys are an awesome fan base. I could not ask for a happier fan base on YouTube in today's society. Straight up. I mean, I'm being 100% honest right now. You guys are awesome. I love all you guys. I love responding to your comments. I try my hardest to respond to every comment. If I don't respond to yours, it's not because I'm ignoring it. It's just I honestly couldn't see it, or I don't have time. I love responding to you guys. Thank you guys so much, man. You guys are awesome. So until next video, which is going to be a lot more entertaining in terms of mods and doing the work. It will be, trust me. You guys take it easy. Have a good weekend. Happy Columbus Day, I guess. I don't know. It was an accident. Whatever. Take it easy. Be safe. Peace out. And until next time, you guys take care. All right.